supplementation. For women particularly, when you're just starting out, you hear all these crazy things, whey protein, creatine, glutamine, aminos. There's a million different things and it'll leave your head spinning, especially you open up a fitness magazine and there's like 1,000 different things to choose from and you're gonna get a different answer based off of everyone you talk to. Supplementation, first of all, is just that. It's a supplement, it's an additional to what you're already eating. So the goal through diet is to get as much of your nutrition through real food and through whole foods as possible. Then through your supplementation, that is to help fill in the holes, but you don't want to rely on those things. You know, that's not the be all end all. So first and foremost, nutrition. Look at your diet, make a list of what you're eating, take a look at it. If it looks unbalanced, if it looks like it's all one color, brown, you probably need to do some tweaking of your diet before you even think about supplementing. Superfoods. I'm really big on superfoods and probiotics, vitamins, choosing a multivitamin. I think everyone should take a multivitamin. In today's day and age, the food that we get, the soil's not as rich as it used to be. We've lost iron, B12, things that used to be in this rich soil that's not there. So look at a good multivitamin to help fill in some of those gaps. You want to look for one that's a good cold-pressed, whole food multivitamin. You can go with a liquid, you can go with a capsule and powder, or a liquid cap. But I think it's really important to go with an organic, whole food vitamin. Next, look at the rest of your diet, look at your individual needs. Those things come before any of the fat burners, the bells and whistles. Particularly for women, iron is really important. Not only are we losing iron every single month, but on top of it, especially now if you're working out, or if you already have worked out for a really long time, your body's using more iron. That is something that a lot of athletes are deficient in, is iron. You can get a 15 milligram chewable that's either vegan or non-vegan, that's got a high bioavailability. I'm currently using that, and I've also used slow FE iron, which you can take one a day. But that, when I started using iron, my energy went through the roof because I didn't realize that I was so low in iron. You hear all these crazy things about not being able to take extra iron and it being toxic. Talk to a great naturopath. Go to an acupuncturist that can test you. Those things are really important, and it will lead to not feeling good. It will lead to not being able to build the muscle that you want, for your metabolism being slower if you don't have the proper things in your diet. Next up, calcium and magnesium. Calcium is really important, especially for women, especially for athletes, straight across the board, and especially as we begin to get a little bit older. I believe, and from the research that I've done, that we don't absorb a lot of the calcium that's in dairy foods because they're so highly acidic. Due to the protein and due to coming from an animal source, that you don't absorb all of that calcium that we're told to drink milk. You want to increase your calcium-rich foods, sesame seeds, kale, spinach, broccoli, all your dark leafy green vegetables to get some calcium in there. But additionally, take a supplement. I take mine at night, calcium, magnesium together. Magnesium is another one that everyone gets really low on, especially when you're training hard. It'll also help you sleep really well. So I use a drink called Calm. It's a magnesium drink, 250 milligrams. That's what I use to help me sleep at night if I'm having a hard time. You can take Epsom salt baths as well, which help to replace lost magnesium. Vitamin D3. Most of us don't live right near the equator. We're all very low on vitamin D3 nowadays because of our lifestyle. We're indoors most of the time. We're not out in the sun. We're overloading ourselves with sunlight. Without D3, you don't absorb your calcium. So the D3 is very important to not just your bone health, but also proper hormone production. Check into these things. Talk to a doctor, a naturopath. Have yourself tested. See what's right for you. That's your basics. That's where I start out. And if you're going to be consuming a diet with higher in protein, one thing that you want to keep an eye out for is the balance in your diet of acid foods versus alkaline foods. So if you're consuming lots of chicken, lots of fish, lots of whey protein, not a lot of greens and fruits and things that buffer that acidic environment, you want to also look into possibly throwing in some chlorella, some wheatgrass, some blue-green algae. Those things are so wonderful for us straight across the board. It helps to buffer some of that acid level. Not only does that keep us in optimal health, but it also makes you absorb your calcium better and creates better bone health. It creates a better environment for your body on the whole. Also will increase your energy. Additionally, take a daily probiotic. You can get Dr. Ohhira is excellent, but you can also get a great one from Whole Foods for 20 bucks. Take one a day, or use fermented foods, fermented coconut water kefir, that's great too. So that's where we start. That's where I start. And then from there, you can kind of go into a little more advanced. But I think that those are the basics. Once we've covered all this stuff, you're feeling great, you're getting great workouts, you're getting great recovery, then we can go on to the advanced stuff. But that's the basics. That's a good place to start off. Again, this is Nichole Ohrablo, and you can reach me at MISSFitness@AOL.com, or you can hit me up on Facebook, Nichole, Nichole, Ohrablo, Ohrablo, and you can also like my fan page, Nichole Ohrablo Fitness.